Well, two rugby reactions in one day. What is going on? Well, it's two rugby games, of course. Well, Wales versus Scotland. What do I expect? I expect a Scotland win. I expect them to be up probably about 10 points, two tries. Probably two tries to zero, like in the first game. Or two tries to one, maybe, with some penalty points. But I expect them to be up by about 10 points. Yeah, I'm not expecting Wales to do that great, because for some reason their confidence just dived. Like, it's taken literally a swan dive to the floor. It's almost as if they've just forgotten everything when Warren Gatland left. It's really weird. And that's the first half, and I was close on my prediction of 10 points ahead. There were 9 points ahead. 17-8 to Scotland. Two tries to one. So, I was close. Those tries by Scotland, right? The first one was definitely a set piece. I know the backs will say, oh mate, it's instincts. No. Definitely a set piece. Because, you know, it's off a ruck. It was a good kick. It was probably called, and it was a brilliant try. The second one they scored was similar, but it kicked it over the top of them, and it's all just from slight Wales mispositioning. Like Lee Halfpenny, he had to, for the second one he had to cover for someone else who, because the two centres are out of position, so he had to cover, and that just left enough space for the kick to go over. And the first one, Lee Halfpenny was just a little bit out of position, which gave them enough space on the right for them to kick it over and for them to receive it and get it over the line. And the Wales try, it was a great run from the number 14. Like, nice little skip past, send the man to the shops and get it over. So it's been a good game. Scotland have been making a few mistakes here and there, but so have Wales, so it's been decent levelled. Scotland are nearly playing to the level that they played against England, which is weird. Usually they play way better against England, and then they just tank against every other team. Well, fair play. On to the second half.
But guys, what's up? Why is 15.5% of you not subscribed? It's literally free to subscribe. Like, it's so easy. Like, you just look down, click the button, and you're subscribed. YouTube sometimes unsubscribes you, so please make sure you check and that you are actually subscribed. Thank you.
Well, Wales get it again. They get lucky again with a red card. For a second time in a row, they've won against a team a man down by the skin of their teeth. Wales, the luck is through the roof. To be fair, the tries that they did get were good, despite the fact that they had a man down. Scotland had a man down, so it takes a bit out of the win, really, doesn't it? Scotland, the fact that they even scored a try against Wales when they had a man down, it was a brilliant try. But the fact that they even managed to get it shows that they are actually on decent form. However, one thing I did notice is that 6% of the time of all the game was spent in the Scotland 22. So that shows that Scotland needs to work on their defence in their 22, because only 6% of 80 minutes, such a short amount of time, but Wales managed to get 4 tries out of it. So, kind of says something maybe a little bit. Maybe Scotland have got to go, maybe the thing we need to work on is our defence. Because the thing is, England didn't really test their defence, because we just kept kicking it at them, so they just attacked all the time. England was like, oh yeah, come on, we want you to attack, because we're confident in our defence. And Scotland were like, okay, they attacked, and they won, because their attack is good, but their defence clearly needs a little bit of work. So, it's not quite Scotland's year, as I said in the last reaction with Scotland involved. However, it's not going to be Wales' year either, because they've only just won against two teams with 14 men. I think it's France's year. I haven't actually watched any France game, but I know that France beat Italy 50-10. So, and England didn't manage to get that. So, I tell you what, the deciding game of the Six Nations could actually be France versus Ireland, which is tomorrow. So make sure you tuned in for the rugby reaction tomorrow of France versus Ireland. I'm predicting the France win for that, but you never know. Do you think that France is getting lucky? I'll put a poll in my community tab, so head over there and vote. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. Wales got lucky again. We're back in the Six Nations, and I can't wait for France versus Ireland. I've never been this excited for a game that doesn't involve England, because it's going to be a good match. Take care, subscribe, and peace.